A few months earlier, I would have smiled, wished her a good evening, and gone on with my night. But this time, I stare at the glowing screen far longer than I should have. The words themselves weren't unusual. It was what they represented. For months, our marriage had been slowly drifting apart. There hadn't been a dramatic fight or a shocking betrayal. Instead, we had lost each other in quieter ways. Our conversations had become little more than reminders about groceries, bills, or appointments. We often ate dinner separately, each absorbed in a phone or television screen. Whenever deeper issues surfaced, one of us would always say, "We'll talk later." Later never came. Standing alone in the silent kitchen, I realized how exhausted I was. Not angry, just tired. Tired of pretending everything was fine while the distance between us grew a little wider every day. Earlier that evening, while cleaning the house, I had discovered something hidden beneath a layer of dust on a high shelf. Our old wooden memory box. We had built it together on our first wedding anniversary. Inside were handwritten love letters, movie tickets, beach souvenirs, birthday cards, honeymoon photos, and tiny notes filled with promises about the life we dreamed of building together. Looking through those keepsakes felt like meeting two strangers who had once loved each other with complete certainty. I barely recognized us anymore. Without overthinking it, I placed the box on our dining table, took a photo, and sent it to Emily with one simple question. "Do you remember this?" That was all. Within seconds, my phone rang. I ignored the first call. Then came another. A text followed. "Where are you?" I didn't answer. I wanted her to sit with that photograph for just a few minutes before we spoke. About 7 minutes later, I heard tires crunch across the driveway. The front door burst open. Emily hurried inside, her eyes already filled with tears. She spotted the wooden box immediately. For a long moment, neither of us spoke. Then she whispered, almost to herself, "I forgot about it." Those words hurt more than I expected. Because it wasn't just a box she had forgotten. It was everything inside it. The promises, the dreams, and the version of us that had once believed love required constant care. She sat across from me at the table, wiping away tears. "I didn't realize how far apart we'd become," she admitted. "Life just kept getting busier. Work, errands, friends, responsibilities. I kept telling myself we'd reconnect after things settled down." She gave a sad laugh. "But life never really slows down, does it?" I shook my head. "No." She looked at me. "I thought our marriage would always be there, no matter how little attention we gave it." For the first time in months, neither of us defended ourselves. Instead, we told the truth. I admitted I wasn't innocent either. I had hidden my loneliness instead of talking about it. Rather than telling Emily how much I missed her, I quietly hoped she would somehow notice on her own. She had been waiting for me to speak. I had been waiting for her to notice. Meanwhile, our marriage waited for both of us, and slowly began to fade. I gently pushed the memory box toward her. "This wasn't meant to make you feel guilty," I said. "I sent the picture because I needed you to remember something." She looked at me through tearful eyes. "Love doesn't usually disappear all at once. It fades little by little when two people stop choosing each other." The room fell silent again. Then I told her something I had already decided. "I packed a small bag this afternoon," I said quietly. "I'm going to stay at my brother's place for a few days." Her face fell. "I'm not leaving because I hate you," I continued. "I'm leaving because I can't keep pretending we're okay when we're not." Emily broke down crying. "I'm so sorry," she whispered. "I took us for granted. I thought there would always be more time." For the first time in a very long while, we stopped protecting our pride and started protecting our marriage instead. The next several days weren't easy. We spent hours talking, really talking, for the first time in nearly a year. We spoke about our fears, disappointments, expectations, and the loneliness we had both been carrying in silence. We remembered the people we were before routines and responsibilities slowly buried our relationship beneath endless to-do lists. Some conversations ended in tears. Others ended in quiet hugs. But every honest conversation repaired a small piece of what we had almost lost. Throughout that week, the memory box remained on our dining table. Every morning we saw it. Every evening we passed it. It became a daily reminder that relationships don't survive on good intentions alone. They survived through consistent effort, honesty, and time. Months have passed since that night, and our home feels different now. We're far from perfect, but we no longer assume love will take care of itself. We schedule time together, even during busy weeks. We put our phones away during dinner. When something hurts, we talk about it instead of burying it. We've learned that difficult conversations are far less dangerous than silent resentment. Each anniversary, we take the memory box down from its shelf and add another handwritten letter describing what we learned that year and the promises we want to keep. Emily still tells me that the photograph I sent terrified her, but she also says it saved our marriage. Looking back, I don't remember the text she sent that evening nearly as much as I remember the photo I sent back. It reminded us that love isn't protected by grand gestures. It's protected by the small choices we make every single day. To listen, to be honest, to show up, and to choose each other again and again. Sometimes one simple photograph can remind two people of everything they almost let slip away and give them one more chance to hold on.